Right now, jumping back into the kitchen with a lovely Gabby Esposito. Now, let's be honest, there's nothing quite like the smell of fresh bread baking in the oven. It's delicious, but we're adding a bit of a twist to that using our Clover Care milk, and we're adding some sweet potato and sage to the mix as well, giving the whole family a bit of a healthy boost. And that is it, because we know Clover's standing firm behind families and health and nutrition. So this is what we're making, a beautiful bread just like this one. Sweet potato in there, man. Come on.
You know, some low GI goodness.
Yes. So let's make some bread.
Let's make some bread. So you should know that we have had our yeast sitting around. You see those beautiful little bubbles?
Yes.
So a lot of people, because yeast is really cheap, and let's be honest, often when you want to make a bread, you forget about it. Everyone always just goes and grabs like 20 bags of yeast and stick it at the back of the cupboard.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
It's almost like a spice. The fresher it is, the better, the more active it will be. Just makes your life a lot easier. Just a tip. So we've got some yeast here with some water and sugar, which we've allowed to sit in like a lukewarm place for about half an hour.
Okay.
Then you know it's active once it's been bubbling.
Yes.
Which is great. So what we've got here is we've got some warm water.
All right.
I'm going to add here.
Warm water or boiling water?
It's like warm. I mean, it's pretty hot, but it's not boiling. I mean,
Okay.
That would be dangerous.
Yeah. That's warm. We like it.
So then we've got some butter over here.
Right.
We've got our mashed sweet potato. So you can just steam this in the microwave or on the stove.
Okay.
And we've got our sage, of course. And we've got our Clover Care milk. We've got about a cup of this. So kind of roughly about a cup of this.
Okay.
And then we've got just a little bit of yogurt, just for a bit of a tangy taste.
Okay, and it's also the yogurt's going to help it
stirring that for me?
Stay nice and moist.
Yes, definitely.
All right. So far it's nice and runny. It will turn into a bread, but look at the beautiful orange color now.
Give it a bit of a stir. And then what we're going to do is we're going to kind of add our flour a little bit at a time, because you don't want to add it too much.
That's it.
And also, one of the most delicious things about this recipe is the garlic, which we've roasted. So I've actually whole roasted, as you can see here. My hands are going to smell lovely afterwards, but it's so worth it. So I'm going to basically take a clove out here and basically just like squeeze it out into your mixture. So I'm going to kind of just squeeze it out there. No one's going to come near me today, but it's okay.
That's good, don't worry.
So squeeze that out here.
All right, well, if you want to get your hands on the recipe, it's very easy. I think this is definitely one to try. The keyword is Clover. SMS that to 33728. It's Clover to 33728, and we'll send you the recipe and a link straight to your phone. Okay. So there we go. Some nice garlic in there as well.
I'm also going to add our yeast at this point. Ooh,
all right, here we go.
I'm full of garlic and all these things.
It's all good. It's all good. So you can see this is nice and aerated already.
Yes. And then also now it's time I'm going to add our flour kind of one bit at a time.
Right.
So I'm just going to add a little bit here, which has been sifted.
Okay.
Add a little bit there, and you're going to give that a stir in.
All right. So there we go. So basically, you just keep going up until you get...
Until everything's combined. And remember to always, when you're making a bread, always keep a little bit of extra flour just when you're kind of kneading it on your surface.
Okay.
So we're going to add that there.
That's
Give that a stir. It might seem a little bit liquidy, but that's okay. That means you're going to get a nice aerated, fluffy bread.
Well, there we go. That's what you want. The keyword once again is Clover. SMS that to 33728 using our Clover Care milk, sweet potato, and sage to put together a nice little bread that's healthy for the family. Just look at that over there. So this will now start coming together nicely.
Yes, and what we're going to do now is we leave this aside with a cloth over it for about half an hour lukewarm place, because then it will allow it to mature a bit more. And that's when you're going to put it onto your surface and kind of knead it into a bread.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep going with this. SMS the keyword Clover to 33728, but here are those steps one more time. with a snap of a finger, there you have your beautiful Clover Care sweet potato and sage bread. That keyword is Clover. SMS that to 33728. Gabby, no, garlic fingers. No, that's all good. Clover to 33728.
Introducing Clover Care, the first enriched milk packed with nutrients to help you take extra care of your whole family.
Made with love by Clover.